Hello, friends. Welcome on back to Chapter 4 of A Story Beside. I know I keep saying that I've been really enjoying this game, but I have, and it looks like we made a few decisions last chapter on some romance options. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. If we keep going the way we have, it's going to be another 7 years. I'm curious to see if that theme still holds here. But let's see what happens. I'm going to jump on in, but just a reminder, if you're really enjoying this playthrough, leave a like, share it with your friends, give me some views, and yeah, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I was right. Ooh. I was right. 7 years later. Okay, good. No new graves.
Fireside was changing, icing over. That year brought sheets of frozen rain like none we'd seen. Certainly not in the summers of my youth. Under overcast skies, I clung to what graces had always given me comfort. The sturdy shoulder of a loyal husband.
Ah! We're married!
The love of a dear sister.
Isla's playing piano again, even though she's blind.
Friendships formed over decades of shared memories.
Are they dating?
Bonds that deepen in the rain.
Maybe. I'm so emotionally invested in all these characters now. Oh, William's old now. His eye must be going bad. Maybe he has an eye patch. Did he get hurt, or is his eyeball just going bad? Little Lyric, there you are. Pretty lousy day to be out and about, don't you think? That it is, Mr. William, but I'm starting to get used to the rain. A warm woolen cloak certainly helps. Is everything okay? Was someone looking for me? Yep. Our old friend Thomas is back in town and brought something specifically for you. Well, you and Bryn. A special surprise. Oh, that's awkward. That's the guy we turned down. Last time Thomas had a surprise for me, it was a marriage proposal. I reckon you'll like this one a fair bit better. Why don't you go see for yourself? He's down by Bryn's cabin. Burn. I think it's Burn. I have this problem every time I play this game. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, Mr. William. Why are we... Okay, there we go. These flowers haven't glowed since the first time. It's far too cold and damp for them to fully bloom. Yeah, they were glowing the first game, or the first chapter, and they haven't glowed since. Nobody's sitting here. I'm already drenched to the bone, but even still, resting on a bench doesn't sound very appealing in the pouring rain. I just wanted to see what had to be said. Excuse me? Who is this gravestone? Aw, Jax! What a good dog you were. Sleep well, Jax. That's, Burn's dog. Oh, Lyric, it's so good to see you after all these seasons away. You've been well, I hope. It's It's good to see you too, Thomas. I've been mostly well. Grateful for good health, even through all the freezing rain. I wish I had better news, but it's the same across all the north. I've just come from the River Wilds where entire pastures are underwater. I'm glad you and Parasite are hanging in there at the very least. Yeah, well, we do our best. What else can we do? I've brought you something. Perhaps it'll help, or at least lift your spirits under such gloomy skies. It's, well, it's hard to explain. Why don't we head inside so I can show you?
Once in a while, someone special comes into your life and changes everything you thought you knew about the world. Reaches into your heart and reveals unspoken truths about love and laughter and friendship and loss. Occasionally, that someone has furry ears, 4 legs, and a tail.
Oh my gosh! Oh wow, who are these lovely friends? You're both so adorable. Lyric, I'd like you to meet some new friends of mine. It's, well, sort of a long story. They were entrusted to me by a miller in Felridge. She found these two as pups, scrounging for scraps in a nearby alley. Poor creatures were all bone. The woman took them in, fed them, and watered them. She cared for them the best she could in her old age, for nearly 3 seasons. But they were growing fast and began demanding more and more attention than she had to give, hard though she tried. And so while I came upon her, the woman was looking for someone better equipped to take care of them, take them in and care for them. At first I thought nothing of it, but then I began to wonder. I knew our friend Bryn had lost his loyal companion a few years back. My mind went to you as well. Gentle, compassionate Lyric. I thought perhaps you could each give one of them a home. Immediate thoughts? I can find someone else if this proves too much of a burden. I know it is something you asked for. I appreciate his consideration. We don't have a choice. I love in the ones where it's like, this is Lyric to a T. They don't give you a choice. We're going absolutely yes. Of course I'll take one. Or as long as that is okay with you, Burn. I've already agreed. Reckon it's about time I moved on from old Jax. These seem like a pair of fine, healthy hounds. So then, I believe the only thing left to decide is which dog is going with whom. Bryn said he's happy leaving that up to you. Oh no. Let's leave the male dog to Burn because he had a boy dog already. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'll take this one if she'll have me, but should we really separate the two of them? I asked the miller the very question. Apparently this breed does better when they can be the center of attention. Seems like the best option. Why don't you take your friend up to the inn and get settled? I'm sure she'll be excited to see your new home. Doggo! Oh, we did not talk with our husband about adopting a dog. I appreciate they didn't make me walk all the way back there. This is your new home, girl. You should be comfortable here. Plenty of room to stretch your legs, not to mention a kitty friend to play with. Suppose you need a name, don't you? I like Ash. That's really cute. We're gonna go with that. Seems like a good fit. So it's true. We have a new friend in town. Do you have a name, my adorable little pup? Kelsey, meet Ash. She doesn't seem too fazed by all the new sights and smells. I love that the only shift to Kelsey is that she doesn't wear her hair partially pinned back. Pleased to meet you. I don't think you can show up and encroach on my territory. I've been Lyric's best friend for ages. Jealous? Don't worry, Kelsey. I won't forget about you. Whatever. You still planning to fix dinner tonight, right? The whole village is expecting something tasty. Well, it won't be like the festivals we had as kids, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best. It's an important day for Pyreside. Good. Well, then I'll be seeing you and your new friend tonight. What's tonight? What do you think, Ash? Take your time and sniff around as much as you want. We can go walk together after dinner. Okay. Oh, we can change. We're gonna stick with salmon. I thought Copper would be sleeping right here, maybe by the fire downstairs. Where does that scamp run off to? I've been doing well keeping up with my diary, though it's probably not too interesting to read through. It's really funny because historians love the, like, boring people's diaries, because those are what's gonna tell you little bits and pieces about the daily lives. So she's doing a service. Isla's never been one to make her bed, even back when her eyesight was perfect. It used to drive Nana crazy. Okay. Still a lovely view, even in the rain, and nothing's leaking, knock on wood. What? They haven't changed anything in here. My girl. You should have, wait, what was that in there? Theodric Skyfellow, penned on the 5th of Bear Month. My party and I were shocked to discover an inn as spacious and comfortable as the Sleepy Dragon on our quest through this perilous part of the world. Many similar establishments in the north have long since closed their doors, so the respite we were provided here came as a welcome surprise. As expected due to the dwindling resource in the mountains, food was plain and luxuries were few, but the innkeeper saw to all of our needs, such as we depart in the morrow content and well rested. I heartily recommend the Sleepy Dragon as a place of rest for any wearier adventure in times as dangerous as these. Bear Month. Oof. Yeah, I don't know how long that's been. Interesting. So we have some strange adventurers staying. Okay. How do I prepare food? Okay, so I got time to, like, go wander and see. But that's the dinner trigger. Good to know. Let's do our usual... Let's do our reverse loop. If you can keep selling our blades, we're happy to keep offering them at the normal discount. But that seems like a big if, doesn't it? Isaac's gotten old? I understand your hesitation. Honestly, I'm unsure if I'll be able to find enough buyers on the side of Wyvern. Let me think. We'll leave them to it. Look, the Zelda shield is back downstairs. Lyric, your ears must have been ringing. I just mentioned you to my brother how I've been needing to talk to you.
Huh?
What is it, Brianna? Something good, I hope? Mostly, or well, it's complicated. As you know, our old man left the village a couple years ago. Retirement, I suppose the word is. Oh, cute! I love that he, like, retired and left. As much as he loved the workshop, it was the right decision. I don't think his old bones would appreciate all this freezing rain. Anyway, the other days we received a letter from him, wondering how we were getting along, asking after everyone the usual fare, except included in the envelope was a small silver key, and with it, a short explanation about the chest he'd left behind in Pyreside. A chest? What was inside? Come on, Lyric, I'll show you. Isaac and I were terribly curious, as you'd expect. We wasted no time popping open the chest to take a look, and what did we find? Gold, a heaping pile of it. Hundreds and hundreds of coins my old man had stashed away. Money he'd been saving up for years. But why? And why didn't he take it with him? See, he doesn't really think of it as his. He says it belongs to Pyreside in case something like the windmill repairs are ever needed again. Lyric, I want you to take it. Isaac and I agree it would be the best.
Oh.
What? Why me? Brianna, the gold was left for you by your father. There's no way I could take it. Haven't you been listening? It's not my gold or Isaac's or even the old man's. The gold belongs to the whole village. And the village needs you, Lyric. We have to face facts. Right now, the Sleepy Dragon is the only thing keeping Pyreside afloat. I don't think that's true. Don't you? Because Thomas and I walked in today and we hadn't seen a customer in weeks, kids. weeks. I'm still hoping things turn around for Pyreside. I really am. But in the meantime, you're the only one of us seeing any business. So, you got two options. Be a clever girl, take the coins, and spend them on upkeep of the inn, or refuse and leave the stash with us. I won't force it on you. Isaac and I will save it for a rainy day. Or rainier, I suppose. We're gonna take the coins. That's what they want. That's what he would have wanted, and they're gonna figure it out. I don't know what to say. I promise I'll put this to good use. Please tell Donovan how I deeply appreciate this. Atta girl, I'm confident you'll use it wisely. I'm confident it's what my old man wants his treasure used for, the good of the village. Well, okay. We just got a stash of gold. The good of the village, the fate of Pyreside. You know, that's a lot of pressure you're dumping on my shoulders. I do know. I also know you can handle it. Thanks, Brianna, truly. Interesting. I'm excited to see what that choice happens. Like what we're gonna need that gold for. Most of the food ends up on their plates. Too cold for herbs now. Hazel's gonna be 14! These pages of all these school books are full of stories and poems that Hazel wrote herself. She's such a creative spirit. Ah! Oh my gosh, is she gonna be a storyteller? Dear Miss Dunnet, our admissions council has carefully considered your application. We regret to inform you that we cannot offer you at the Golden Minstrel Academy. Okay, so I was right. Our school prides itself on our illustrious history of elite pupils and simply do not feel someone of your current experience and skill level makes a good fit. We encourage you to keep writing and welcome you to follow up next year with another application. Thank you for your interest. She needs to keep it up. Yeah, we need to go talk to her about it. Rejection happens a lot when you are a writer. Or just like an artist in general. I love that in this game it's like 7 years. Okay, now go explore, run around the village, and see what's changed. Perfect timing, little Lyric. Be a darling and fetch a pail for us. Sudi here is about to burst. This pail? Yes, ma'am, and thank you kindly. Come on now, Sudi. I know that you're skittish, but we've done this a dozen times. Thanks again, little Lyric. Always coming to the rescue. Glad you arrived when you did. Oryx gets mighty uncomfortable when they need to be milked and no calves are around to feed. What happened to her calf? I did what I could for the poor thing, but he didn't make it. Sadly, we're not the only ones struggling with these harsh conditions and bouts of cold weather. The Oryx have it as tough as everyone. Dear, maybe we should ask her. Why is beyond our years, this one? Reckon I'm not ready to decide quite yet. And I reckon the choice will only get harder the longer we put it off. What is it? Something I can help with? Mayhaps, as my dear husband said, things haven't been easy for our poor Oryx. We're barely harvesting enough to feed ourselves. We want to do right by the creatures, and as such we can't help but wonder if they'll be better off in the wild, out on their own. I wish we had the funds to fix up the old windmill. Without the mill functioning, the Oryx has even less to live off. How much worse are things gonna get? I'm already struggling to keep the poor little ones alive. Wait, why don't we have I thought Brianna said we fixed the windmill. Maybe we can now. And of course that's a matter of their own prospects. If we send them away, that'll be the end of midnight milk for us. And when things don't start looking up, the milk could be invaluable. Oh wow, I wish there was a way to ask them. Well, there is, at least somewhat. I suggested we leave the barn doors open. Give them the option to wander off if they get cold or hungry, but William reckons they'll just come right back. The place has been their home for as long, so they don't know anything else. If we want them to stay away well and truly, we'll need to lock them out and board up the barn doors, cruel as that sounds. We've been debating in my head for ages. Do we force them out or do we do our best to care for them here, knowing things may get worse? What do you think? We're gonna keep them, because I think that since I have the money now, I can go try to repair the windmill. It seems, yeah, it definitely seems safer. Sorry, didn't mean to cough in your ear. Looking forward to an evening where the toughest choice will be between red or white wine. Amen! I love that. I need a choice. I need a night like that. Oh, that's a great, yep. Okay. Oh, the lights are on. Oh, it's an apothecary. Did Claire come back?
Seeing lights on in the old apothecary, it brought a certain warmth to my heart.
Claire came
Filled
back.
with a deep longing for the past. Skilled as Claire was, no tonic or potion exists that can restore the innocence of childhood.
Welcome to the Fallstar Apothecary. I'm Claire Fallstar, the proprietor. How may I be of assistance today? You're getting better at that. We'll make a shopkeep out of you yet. I have to admit, I don't mind the quiet life. Although I've been even quieter than usual lately. The customers that come through to buy up a lot of stock, but there aren't many of them. This rain never stops and things go back to normal. At least I hope so. Yeah, I hope so too. So this dinner tonight, it's a village tradition? Right, we used to celebrate something called the Firelight Festival, a very special night that only comes around every 7 years. It's been ages since. Well, it isn't the same as it was back then, but we all wanted to gather for a big village dinner. Anyway, okay, I think that this always happens on like the Pyreside night then. Sounds lovely. I've been saving a bottle of Snowdrop wine for a special occasion. I suppose I can share a few glasses. See you tonight then, Claire. I'm happy you'll be joining us. I love that. I'm a little sad that, like, we didn't romance her because she seems cute, but not to snoop around in her stuff, but I'm 110% snooping around. Dear Claire, I feel compelled to thank you again for the drink last night. Your company and conversation was lovely as ever, though I feel I may have made a fool of myself. Apparently, now that I'm older, one glass of wine is all it takes to get me blathering on like a nursemaid. Ah, well. I understand the business is slow and there's a great deal of uncertainty on the horizon, but keep faith. You've done a wonderful job restoring the old apothecary and along the way becoming a dear friend to me and the rest of the village. Molly and William, like, they say that, like, the sleepy dragon's what holds a village together, but Molly and William are gems. Because, like, William left burn that letter, and Molly's, like, was talking with Donovan about keeping the old apothecary, and, like, cheering up Claire. Dang. Those two are legends. And it's, like, really clear how much they love each other, too.
Oh.
Hey, Lyric, I was just destroying your sister at a game of Peaks and Valleys. She's truly awful. Rude. Hey, Minnow, our dear friend Kelsey knows I can't see, so she's using that to cheat at cards. So much integrity. You think I'm cheating? I've never cheated on anything in my whole life. The simple answer is that I'm better than you. Whatever, Kelsey. Either way, I think I need a break. Should I deal you in, Lyric? You can try to avenge your fallen sister. Sure, I'll play. What if I win? You better not whine like you did when we were kids. Damn. Remember how to play right. Basically, you draw one card and then decide if the next card will be higher or lower. If you think the next card will be higher, you say peak. If you think it'll be lower, you say valley. Guess right and you get a point. We're using the base deck, so the cards will only be numbered 1 through 9. Got it? It's a probability game. That's what your sister said before she lost in a spectacular fashion. We'll play 3 rounds. Because I'm such a kind and well-mannered lady, I'll let you go first. Okay, gotta start by drawing 1 card. Okay, a 6. Yep, so... we're gonna say... I say peak. If I think the card will be lower, I say valley. We're gonna say valley. Damn it! Biscuits. Really turning into your Nana. Oh, you have a 0. I have a 0. My turn. Ah, Kelsey got a point. 3. Okay, so the next one's definitely, we're gonna go peak. This game's rigged. Okay, so it's 0 to 1. We're gonna stick with my gut. Kelsey's cheating. Kelsey's cheating. Okay, we got 1 point. 1 to 2. She's gonna win no matter what.
Oh.
Good attempt, Lyric. You're never gonna beat me, but you tried. Maybe someday you'll be good enough. You are insufferable. You know that, right? Oh, she knows. I've been saying it our entire lives. That's cute that they're like playing cards together. Kelsey's not bothering to design. He's making extra cloaks. Kelsey says she doesn't spend much time in front of the mirror anymore. Whatever, she still looks gorgeous, like always. What? Darling Kelsey, are you staying well? Staying good and busy? Can't imagine very many adventurers pass through the village these days, with all the rumors of shadow nights and freezing temperatures. I must ask you consider joining me here in the capital. Your dear father worries about you every day and still simply couldn't bear it if something were to happen. I know you want to do right by Pyreside and the old boutique, but it isn't worth putting yourself in danger. Your mother wouldn't have wanted that. Damn. So, Daddy went to the capital, and Kelsey is running this boutique now. Interesting. You're always so optimistic, Albie. What's your secret? That's cute. Wonder if there's anything up here. Now that we can go up here. Nope. It's just not working. Okay, well, hopefully we can, you know, pay for it to get fixed. Nobody's over here. Okay, so we've done around the whole village. We've not seen Hazel, who we want to talk to. I'm gonna go poke around by my parents' graves quickly. And then there's always somebody in the forest. So I think that we should go run a lap around the forest. You know? Can I climb up here? I thought it'd be funny. Okay. There was nobody here. Let's go see, because where would Hazel be? Maybe she's pouting in the rain over here. Also, where's my husband? She is pouting in the rain. Oh. Look at how cute she is. Hey, Lyric. Hey, Hazel. Is everything okay? It's raining pretty hard out here. Yeah, I'm fine. I kind of want to be alone with my thoughts right now. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. We're going to mention the letter. I saw the rejection letter in your room. I'm sorry. Oh. That's okay. It's not like I care about that. It's just, why did they reject me? They let in all kinds of people from all over the kingdom. Are all of them really better than me? Or is it where I'm from? I know Pyreside isn't known for this sort of thing, but it shouldn't matter, right? That wouldn't be fair. Sorry, I guess maybe I do want to talk about it. It's okay. Why don't we get out of this rain, though? You can tell me all about it up at the end. Okay. Perfect. I'm glad we wandered there. The Golden Minstrel isn't the first Bard Academy I've written to. In fact, I don't even know if I want to go there. It's surrounded by desert. But it sure is discouraging to get rejection letter after rejection letter. I guess I might not be a very good writer. Oh. You're an amazing writer. I've read all of your stories and poems. Those stuffy academic types don't know what they're talking about. That is true. Well, then why don't they have their minstrel robes while I'm stuck up here in the rain and mud? I'm so sick of this village. Is that bad here? Your parents and brother are here. I'm here. Not to mention the breathtaking mountain views. Oh. Well, no, I didn't mean it. But don't you ever wish you could leave this place? There must be so much out there to see. I do. Or I did, especially when I was your age. I guess I've gotten older. I've come to appreciate Pyreside more deeply. Not everyone out in the world has a home like ours. Not everybody has a comfortable roof over their heads or loving friends and family nearby. That's right. Lyric was talking about this at the end of the last chapter. That she understood the importance of having the sleepy dragon here and that Pyreside still remains. Especially since the world is tumultuous. It's not always glamorous, but those things mean a lot. All the fairy tales, all the books I've read since I was little, they all say the same thing. Follow your dreams. Be true to yourself. I don't want to risk losing what I have to try to get something I want. But then, how else do you get anything more than what you're given? It's all very confusing. Yes, it is. Welcome to adulthood, Hazel. What do you think? What should I do, Lyric? Follow my dreams, like all the storybooks say, or try to appreciate the simple things? This girl needs to follow her fucking dreams. You better be a fool if you didn't think I would encourage her to go write. Go listen to your storybooks. Follow your dreams and don't let anything get in the way. Oh. I need a glass of wine. That's what adults do, right? Wait, how old is this girl? She was 9 plus 7. She's 16. I guess 16 is legal drinking age now. Nope. Sorry, Hazel, your mother would kill me, but give it a few years and I'll be happy to commiserate with you over a bottle. For now, let me walk you home, give you a little more time to think before dinner. That was a really cute scene. Oh wait, can I talk to her again? Okay. Just, I've been standing in the rain. Cool. Excuse me? Can I read this letter? Not me reading everybody's letters. Okay, I can't read that letter. Oh, I don't know how I did that, but somehow I opened the pouch. Okay, we have not interacted with Graham yet. I don't know where he is, but I think we're going to... No. We're gonna call it for the evening. Never mind. There's still apparently stuff that I have to do. Okay. So... I'm thinking... I've talked to everybody up there. I've talked to everybody down here. So I'm thinking I need to go walk out to Burns. Damn it. This music's really good though. I love the compositions for this whole game. Absolutely stunning. Also, the rain is like really calming. Nightmares across the north continued. Even after years of study, very little is known about these wicked knights. Though their aim seems to be kidnapping individuals rather than harming or killing, no one, not a single soul has returned after being taken, can claim to know for sure. The mystery remains a thorn in the side of King Cephal, the threatening pall looming over the realm's northeastern regions. Some scholars have noted the resemblance in historical descriptions of the notorious Shadow Guard that belonged to the tyrant Queen Ambi, although these connections have been dismissed by more leery members of the intellectual community as baseless fear-mongering ahead of next year's High Council elections. Okay. Burn's not here. Let's go this way. Yeah, I knew I'd find him over here. I said sit! Are you even listening? I had Jax for so long I hardly remember what it was like training him. Every new pup needs patience and plenty of time to learn. Well, I'll be sure to pass along any tips you come across. Of course, I'll do the same. Okay. Well... let's maybe just go check down by the... lake. Just because we're like almost here and I don't want to walk back for them to be like, you'll have plenty of time again. Isaac doesn't bother with the upkeep of these bridges anymore. It's only me and Graham who come down this way. Don't see too many fresh herbs growing out in the woods like this. I wonder if I could use this for seasoning tonight. We're gonna take it. I was right. Oh, hey there, love. Aww! Can't say I was expecting to see you out here, or anyone for that matter. Oh, look, he has a clean-shaven face because we said we didn't like the beard. I decided to take a short walk before dinner, but it begs the question, why are you out here? You're not thinking of going out in the lake. Are you serious? And you weren't going to tell me? Graham, done it. This is so dangerous. It's cold and windy and pouring rain, and you have no idea what might happen out there by yourself. Perfect conditions for hauling in a lunker. And the biggest fish in the lake are more active in the dark and cold. Listen, I just want this dinner to be special. The Firelight Festival used to be a really important to our village. Don't worry, okay? I'm planning to stay close to the shore, and there's no sense in being out there for more than an hour or so. I'm coming too. Are you sure? I can handle this, Lyric. If you're going, I'm going. I can't let you do something so irresponsible without a little support. Besides, it might be good to have something fresh on the menu for tonight. All we have up at the inn are leftovers. Alright then, I'm just about ready to cast off. Besides, it'll be cute for us to, like, go out together, you know. You know, my folks don't think this rain is ever gonna let up, and if I'm honest, I'm starting to agree. Well, it's a sour thought. What a way to start a pleasant little fishing excursion. Sorry, hard to think about anything else in the middle of a downpour. How are you holding up, Lyric? You're always so busy keeping the inn running, we don't spend much time just talking like we used to. Let's be honest. Truth be told, I'm having a little trouble keeping my spirits up. It's not just the rain either. I'm worried about the future. Yeah, me too. There are a lot of unknowns ahead of us. But maybe that's just part of getting older. Realizing there are some things out of our control, and taking the next step is all we can do. So they were 23 in the last one, so they're 30 now. They don't have kids? That's kind of a shocker for like a sleepy little village. Not judgmental at all. I respect it. I just mean like in the medieval vibes. When did Graham Dennett become such a philosopher? Being on the lake with you brings it out in me. Not much else to do out here when the fish aren't biting. About that, if we don't have some luck soon, I think we might have to call it. We have to get home and dry off before starting dinner. Agreed. Let's give it another 10 minutes and row back to shore. I'm not even sure there's been this much water in my boots. Did we catch a fish? Well, we tried. I enjoyed the company, even if it wasn't our day. I still gotta pack up the boat and all my tackle, but I'll be happy to walk you back to town first if you're ready to go. Yeah, let's take a little stroll. That way we don't have to walk back by ourselves. That was a cute little moment with our husband. Ready for dinner. How tasty. There's nothing like a warm, hearty meal on a rainy day. Thank you for all your hard work, little Lyric. Oh, you're welcome. It truly isn't anything special. I really only had leftovers to work with, but I'm glad it turned out so good. More than turned out, I'd say. Best meal I've had in weeks, Lyric. Agreed, but a little rude to say in front of your sister, don't you think? Your sister who cooked up your favorite curry stew 2 nights ago. That stew is delicious, Brianna. I put your leftovers on the stove today for lunch. Thank you for sharing them. I'll second that. Plenty of kick in that bowl you brought over. Was it the same stew you made for Winterfest last year? Sorry, Brie, I simply can't stomach the stuff. Far too spicy for decent folk. Decent folk, huh? That's what you are, Kelsey. Last I checked, decent folk don't cheat at cards. Cheating? This wild accusation again. Lyric, go tell your sister I haven't cheated at anything in my entire life. Go tell her. Well, there was that one game of Hops, or when you flirted with the silk merchant for a discount, or when we played Heroes and Slimes as kids. Conjecture, all of it. I've been nothing but truthful and mannerly in all the years of our friendship. Such betrayal. First day came to Fireside. First day of, well, all you know. I recall a pair of brazen mischief makers with a broken bottle of wine. That was someone else, I presume? Must have been. Sorry, Brent, I didn't recall that in the least. Well, I damn sure recall it. I took the blame for the two of you and got in a heap of trouble. That must have been terrifying. Imagine you were quite intimidating back then, Mr. Byrne. No offense intended, of course. Unlike these days, Byrne is such a cuddly and friendly fellow. If it only took me a week to work up the courage to introduce myself. I love that. Suppose I come off a mite prickly. Folks have said as much once or twice over the years. Come on then, show us how much you've changed, you old grump. How about sharing your very best joke? A joke? That's what he said. You've heard of jokes, haven't you? Why did, how does it start again? Why do watermelons always have such large weddings? Why? Because they can't, oh wait, that's not quite right. They aren't watermelons, muskmelons. That's what they are. Right, why do muskmelons have such large weddings? This is gonna be good. Because they can't elope.
Well,
I love just the silence that went around the table. That was so funny. I thought it was funny. Somehow worse than I could have imagined. I don't know, I kind of liked it. Remember, it reminds me of that old joke book Finn used to read from. Charming in a groan-worthy way. Cantaloupe. I just got it. They can't elope. Good one, Bird. Isaac. Well, there you go. At least I made Isaac laugh. Not sure it's a great measure for quality of joke, but it's something. It's not a high bar. The hardest I've seen your brothers laugh was when we were dating and a pile of bird droppings landed in my hair. Oh, that is so gross. So, Little Lyric, there's something we wanted to speak to you about. Something on our minds. Why so serious all of a sudden, Mr. William? And what do you mean? Wait, all of you? Well, sort of, yeah. It's something that come up recently among all of us. This freezing rain doesn't seem likely to let up anytime soon. If this is how the skies look in midsummer, well, we all just think... Just spit it out, will you? Oh, Kelsey knows, too. You all think we should leave Pyreside. Aye, we think we should leave Pyreside. No, I won't. This place is my home. I love that we don't even make this decision. Like, Lyric has, like, this isn't a choice that you as a player can make. Lyric. No, adventurers may still come through these mountains. Not as often, but they do, and they need the sleepy dragon to stay open. I told you all she wouldn't listen. She gets to have her own opinion on the matter. Not if it's a brainless opinion. Lyric, none of the rest of us have any customers for weeks. What do you want us to do? We're broke. Oh. She's right, Little Lyric. This should be peak growing season. We've barely been able to harvest ridge barley, let alone any real victuals. This isn't an easy decision for any of us. I've lived in the village for half a century, but it's time to face the harsh truth. I won't stop you from leaving, but I can't go. Ma'am and Dad and Nana didn't take care of this place for so long for me to abandon it now. Lyric, at least think it over, please. You too, Isla? Is there anyone else here who's not on this? I'm with you, Lyric, but we should at least hear them out. There are no sides here. This isn't about who's right and who's wrong. This is about everyone's well-being, everyone's future. William has a point. My future is here. If yours isn't, then I guess that's that. There it is. See how little she cares for the rest of us think? Kelsey, hush. If you all want to sit down and bang your head against the wall, be my guest, but I know that stubborn look in her eyes. I think everyone needs to calm down. Yes, that's a good idea. We can finish this lovely dinner Lyric has so kindly prepared for us and come back to the topic later. I don't have much of a stomach for food anymore.
Kelsey and Isla and William and the rest. That night I felt deceived by them all, conspired against. As if the whole village had formed an alliance behind my back, whispering amongst each other for days leading up to a carefully constructed conversation. Childish. They all cared about me. Simple as that.
I think her feelings are valid here, but I also agree that they just cared about her. Listen, you're like a daughter to me, Lyric. I love and respect you, I truly do, but I think you need to think this decision over fully. With respect back to you, Mr. William, I have. The Sleepy Dragon has remained open every day for nearly 100 years, and it's going to stay open as long as I'm breathing. Be reasonable, girl. There's no future for Pyreside with that shadow looming over these mountains. No future for any of us here. Mayhaps someday we can come back to the village, rebuild. The spirit of the inn of your folks will live on as long as you do. You'll be putting your life in danger if you stay, not to mention the life of my only remaining son. He'll surely stand by you. I'm sorry, I am. But this just isn't our lives at the stakes. The adventurers that pass through the mountains need this inn. They need me. Well, I hope you're right. Otherwise, you'll be sacrificing a whole hell of a lot for nothing. Little Lyric, you know you've grown up to be just like your mother, so resolute and so very stubborn. I'm going to take that as a compliment, Miss Molly. I meant it as one. I loved your mother dearly, as I love you. That's why the thought of saying goodbye is such a tough one to swallow. Promise me you'll take care of yourself, won't you? We're gonna be nice. I'll do my best, that's all I can promise. I suppose it'll have to do. She would have been proud. Aww. I couldn't even finish that because I was gonna cry. Why are we saying goodbye to each of these characters? I don't like this. No matter what my parents say or anyone else, you have to believe in yourself. That's what you told me, right? We're gonna be honest. It's hard to do that sometimes when everybody else is telling you that you're wrong, and it's hard to believe in your own heart. Oh. I don't think you're wrong. So it isn't everyone. Thanks, Hazel. Look after your folks for me, would you? I will. I'll look after them like you've always looked after me since I was little. I promise. Oh, I love Hazel. You know, none of us meant to pile it on in there. It clearly was a very touchy topic for everyone involved, yeah? I've only been a Pyreside a short time compared to the rest of you, so I won't pretend to understand what this place means. But I do understand, and better than most, is what's out there. The shadow's growing stronger, and this malice it's spreading. Don't let it swallow you up, Barkeep. She's using that old nickname for us. We literally are standing here and everyone's saying goodbye. Hey, you know we all care about you, don't you? So everyone keeps saying, I'm not a kid anymore, Brianna. I can take care of myself and the whole village if I have to. That's why you think this is about? I know that. We all know that. You're one of the most capable women I've ever known. But none of us know what's coming, and the thought of something happening to you is almost too much to bear. This responsibility you're taking on is far heavier than any hammer. I know you can carry it, but it won't be easy. That's why Brianna gave us the gold. She knew we were gonna stay. I'm not gonna try to change your mind, kid. I'll leave that to the others. I've never been great with words anyway. But you should know this is tearing your sister up. She knows if she'll be a burden to you if she stays, and she hates herself for it. Isla understands how you feel about this place better than anyone, so she won't begrudge your decision at all, but it hurts. We're gonna tell Ilo to go with Isaac. They used to have a thing. They care about each other a lot. He's gonna take care of her. She needs access to better clerics and, like, a good life, and this is gonna be fucking hard. And, like, I know she's an adventurer, but all of her training is in bow. And you can't do much with that when you're blind. Take care of her, Isaac, please. You really think you have to ask? Your sister is safe with me. That's one thing you don't have to worry about. You'll be okay, kid. Keep that chin up. That one almost broke me. Lyric, perhaps it's not my place, but as your friend I must ask you to reconsider staying. In all my travels, I've never seen anything like this blighted weather. Logic deems an even deeper cold is on its way. We're gonna be nice to him. I'm sorry, Thomas. I appreciate your warning, but that's exactly why the Sleepy Dragon has to remain open. I understand. You're a brave woman, Lyric. Any adventurer still bold enough to journey this way will be lucky for it. What am I gonna do for food? Well, I mean, I suppose Graham can farm. Oh, is Byrne leaving too? I've known you a long time, girl, and I respect you far too much to think I could change your mind on this, or your heart. I'll begin collecting supplies and tools that might be of use. If you truly are staying in Pyreside, you need to prepare for the worst. Byrne, I thank you. Isla, I'm not going to change my mind. Don't be dense, Minnow. I know that. I'm going to cry here, I can tell. Of course I know that, and we both know why I can't stay. I would be a burden to you here. It makes sense. It's poetic in a cruel sort of way. I left Pyreside all those years ago, even though you begged me not to, and now every fiber of my being wants to stay. And the best way to protect you is to leave. Oh, we're gonna be nice. I love you, Isla. Thank you for understanding. Don't get all mushy on me. There'll be plenty of time for that later. But listen, a little nugget of wisdom from your big sister. Kelsey is upset. She's an emotional girl and takes everything personally. She's gonna say things she doesn't mean. Don't let a few harsh words cost your friendship, okay? Be patient with her no matter the thoughtless things that come out of her mouth. Are Isla and Kelsey dating? Or is that just like wisdom? Interesting. We're sisters, you and me. Nothing ever can break that bond. Not rain, not the shadow, or any amount of distance between us. I know. Thanks, Isla. Okay, I'm ready for the onslaught, Kelsey. Give it to me. Oh, I can tell she's angry just by the way she's walking. Is it my turn? Do I get to go last in this sad parade? All your friends and family desperately trying to convince you to do the right thing, but I know you're better than any of them. No, what are you possibly going to say? You'll try to justify your stubbornness, but you can't, not to me. You'll talk and talk and make me feel like the bad guy. You've always done that ever since we were kids. I was the villain, the brat. We're going to stay calm. We're going to stay calm. I understand how you feel, but this inn, keeping this place open for adventurers who need a safe place to rest, it's important. And I'm not important. Our friendship isn't important because that's what's at stake here, you know. No, it's not, Kelsey. You will come back. There will be something to come back to. That's what this is, honestly. That's what I'm getting the sense this is keeping the Sleepy Dragon open means that the adventurers are going to be able to do something about it. This isn't some holiday trip. We're packing everything up and moving away. Me, Byrne, Brianna, Molly, all of us. If you stay here, it means none of us are worth it to you. It means my friendship isn't worth it to you. We're gonna stay calm. Of course that's not what it means, Kelsey. I'm not making this choice for myself or for you, or for any of us. There are people out there who need this place. Heroes who need this place. Mam and Dad and Nan believed that with all of their hearts. I can't let them down. And you think this is what they would have wanted? For their little girl to selfishly abandon her best friend? Kelsey, you're making it all about you, girl. It's not all about you. This is about the greater good. We're gonna stay calm. Kelsey, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Just how am I supposed to feel? Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. I was trying not to sneeze into the microphone. Okay, I think we're good. How am I supposed to live somewhere else? You won't be there. And now I broke the game. There we go. Oh. This is the hardest decision. You know what? Her trade is designing clothes and making them. She's going to do so much more good elsewhere. She's going to be miserable if she stays here. Her dad's been begging her to go to the capital. We're not going to ask her to stay. Listen, look after the place the best you can, alright? You're not the only one who cares about the village after all. But if you end up putting yourself in danger for the sake of some dumb adventurers, I'm going to be really irritated. Got it? Got it. The thought of your annoyed face will keep me up at night. Good. She's kind of a tsundere. Tsundere isn't the right word. She's a grump. Take care of yourself, Lyric. I don't know how you're going to get along without your best friend watching your back, but please try. I love her character. It's so interesting. Hey, Lyric, are you alright? That was pretty rough. What are you gonna do, Graham? Are you gonna leave too? What? Leave Pyreside without you? Come on, Lyric. I hadn't even considered it. My place is here. It's just your whole family is going. I don't want you to feel like you have to stay just because I'm being stubborn or selfish. You're my wife. There's no one else I'd rather be than by your side. Not because you're stubborn, not because you're selfish. Because I love you. I'll say it again. My place is here. Now I believe you promised Ash a walk. Are you ready?
Words aren't enough to describe true love. Brighter folks than me have tried. Poets and minstrels. What I felt for Graham, what I feel for him still, it's personal and deep, and doltish at times. It steadies me in moments of doubt. A well of hope and strength beyond my own. Words aren't enough.
That was cute. We'll have to work on the whole fetching thing. It's only our first day together after all. She has plenty of time to learn. Look at her. She's playing with the stick. Look at her. I love them. Lyric, everything's going to be okay. As long as we're together, we can handle anything life throws at us. Okay, boy, you saying that is you setting yourself up to be dead next chapter, and I will cry. Yeah, thank you, Lyric. You sure you want to stay? There's so much uncertainty ahead. Oh, I thought she said say that. And I'm like, okay. But no, they should stay. I think that's important. But Graham needs to not say shit like that. As long as we're together, everything's gonna be okay. No, bitch, that's how you die. Okay. I've been uncertain on a lot of things in my life, going all the way back to the night of that first storm. If only I'd been there to protect Finn. Graham. Oh my gosh, that hurts me because it was our choice that made him be away. Since then, it's been an endless series of questions. What do I do if the shadow comes back? How do I protect the people I love? Everything is questions. Everything is uncertainty. Everything except this. Except you. I'm with you, Lyric. Heart and soul and whatever else. Insert dick joke in this calm moment. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm laughing at myself. Okay, now come on. Ash is gonna need some serious training. Yeah, look at that little derpy dog just jumping on the stick over there. Oh no, a cutscene.
Kelsey and the others were true to their word. By summer's end, they'd gathered what belongings they could and arranged a caravan for transport. In spite of myself, I felt my heart sink as I watched them go. Isla for the second time. Friends, family, fading away into the world beyond the bridge. And who could fault them? Graham and I met that first winter with purpose. With little else to distract us, we stockpiled food, blankets, firewood, crates full of midnight milk. We laid fresh thatching and boarded up windows till our muscles ached. Wouldn't be
Damn.
enough, of course. Perhaps part of me knew it at the time. But I was hopeful, awaiting a spring that would never come.
What? Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, you adopted the male dog. We adopted the female dog. We lost to Kelsey. We accepted Donovan's gold. We went fishing with Graham. Oh, I wonder if Graham would have caught the trout if we weren't there. Oh well, whatever. We refused to fight with Kelsey. We told Hazel to follow her dreams, and we kept the oryx there. I think keeping the oryx there is going to be what saves us here. Not going to lie. That was so intense. Okay, well, I think we're going to end it here for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was a joy. I hope you had a good time seeing the next chapter of the story. If you enjoyed, let me know what you liked the most in the comments below. Leave a like. Hit the subscribe button if you want to come hang out with me to see the rest of this. And come hang out on Twitch sometime at twitch.tv/Lioness642 if you want to get involved in the community and chat and everything along those lines. But for now, we're going to call it a night. So, good night, friends. Have a good day. Bye.